Hey, what's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be covering a little bit more about dividend investing, more specifically about 4 key terms that you need to know when you are dividend investing, and then I'm going to cover the Robinhood challenge. So let's get right to the video. Alright, if you guys are new here to the channel, you haven't been here before, you don't really know what it's about, I talk about all things investing with my tips, tricks, and insight into the stock market. So if that's something that interests you and you're looking to increase the size of your portfolio, make sure you jump down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the bell notification so you can be alerted when new content comes out. I post a ton of different stuff that you're definitely not going to want to miss. And this topic here today came to me from one of my Twitter followers that actually reached out to me and messaged me suggesting I cover the topic around X dividends, and his name was Ryan Everhart. So thank you very much for reaching out to me, Ryan. And if you guys here didn't really know, I am pretty active on my Twitter account. So any questions you guys have regarding any of the content that I'm putting out, or even if you just want to talk about investing, I'm here. Give me a follow, DLitz TV on Twitter. So there are 4 key topics that I want to cover here in this video. The first one is going to be X dividends. The next definition that is very important is going to be the declaration date, followed by the record date, and then the payment date. So there's 4 key terms that you guys want to keep in top of mind when you are dividend investing. Now, let me back up, jump up to number 1 there, which is the X dividend date. Now, if you're investing and there's an X dividend, it basically means that the stock is trading without a dividend. Why would it trade without a dividend? Well, because people buy into the stock too late to be able to receive that dividend payment. You have a couple different dates that you need to keep in mind in order to actually receive a dividend payment for something that you've invested in. So I talked a little bit about the declaration date. The declaration date is basically when management all comes together and they announce the day that they will be paying out the dividends for the stock that is trading. So this actually comes before the X dividend date and before the declaration date as well. So they have to announce beforehand when they will be paying out the dividend, and then they'll announce the other dates following that. The record date is when the company actually goes to look and see who the shareholders are. So if you own a particular stock by the X dividend date, you're going to be the one that receives that payment, even if you sell it after the X dividend date. The X dividend date basically acts as a cutoff, and if you buy after the X dividend date, then you actually aren't going to receive that dividend payment, and whoever sold the share to you will actually receive that payment. And then obviously you have the payment date, which is when the payment actually comes through for you. Now that's a lot of information to take in, so if you do have any questions about this, just please leave it in the comment section below. I'll be sure to get back to anybody who writes in. Now in the second part of this video here, I'm going to be covering the Robinhood challenge and what I did this past week on the stock market. So basically, if you don't know what the Robinhood challenge is, I've been investing $100 every single week into the stock market, trying to just grow my portfolio as big as I possibly can. I mainly invest in dividend companies such as Dividend Aristocrats, Dividend Kings, with a few others here and there. So I'm just going to open up the Robinhood app, and it should be displayed for you right now on the screen. Now, let me cover what has been going on over the past day, week, month, and 3-month chart here. So over the past day, you can see we went down $13.72. Not the best day for me on the stock market, but that is just fine because the emphasis of this portfolio is the long term, and I'm trying to just get dividend payments. 1 week, you can see we're up 1.12% or $31.52. Over the past month, we are up $23.42. And then over the past 3 months, we are up nearly 5%. So not too bad right there. Let's just jump over into the statements and history section where you can see the dividends that I have rolling in. You can see I have a lot for December. I have 6 different dividend payments coming in. That's awesome. I know it's not a really large value yet, but basically all of these dividend payments that are coming in, I'm just reinvesting into this stock portfolio, and that's going to in turn snowball my portfolio, make it grow just a little bit quicker. And I know it's not a ton of money right now, but as I keep ramping it up, this is just going to grow exponentially faster. So you can see Johnson & Johnson, Microsoft, ADM, Realty Income, Coca-Cola, Walmart. These are all companies that are paying me this month alone. So that's awesome stuff. That's my favorite part of the portfolio, and that's kind of the emphasis right there. But let me just jump in and show you what I actually did this past week. With my $100, I put it all into Monmouth Real Estate Investment. And this is a REIT. And I looked up a ton of information about them that I found, and I'm going to display some of that for you guys right now. But basically, it seemed like a no-brainer for me to invest in a company that is doing this well. But just looking at their charts, you can see over the last 5 years, they're up 36%. I was reading that over 10 years, they're up more than 300%, which is just an awesome return on your investment. Now, why I like this particular REIT instead of some of the other ones, I've also been invested in Realty Income, but I decided to stray away from that a little bit, was because, well, first off, I was actually looking, I wanted to invest in FedEx. Now, FedEx is a relatively expensive stock for this portfolio, so I wanted to figure out the best way that I could get some sort of connection to FedEx. Now, FedEx is a huge portion of the revenue that this real estate investment trust actually is able to generate. And that is because they are a large percentage of who is renting the properties from them. So you have these big companies like FedEx, you have Coca-Cola that make up a majority of the percentage that is actually renting from this company. Now, currently, there is a 99.2% long-term occupancy rate with this REIT. So that's awesome statistics to see. And also, since 2011, they've seen a 344% capitalization growth. And then, like I said, over the past 10 years, their return is 313%. It's ranked number 1 for performance in industrial REITs. So what I'm actually gonna do is just pull up the website for you guys, and you can see as I'm scrolling through some of the people that are renting from them. So you can see you got big companies, FedEx right here, Coca-Cola here, Best Buy. There's a lot of great companies, and like I said, those are the ones that make up. You can see there's Home Depot here, General Electric. These are all Anheuser-Busch. These are all really established companies that need a location to rent from, and they are pretty much locked in long-term with this company. Now, something important to note is the buildings that they actually own are relatively new. I think they're mostly not even 10 years old yet, so that's awesome to own properties like that. You're gonna have less issues when it comes to maintenance of those properties. And I think just generally their long history of solid results proves that it's a good buying opportunity to get into this stock. I know past performance doesn't necessarily indicate future performance, but with occupancy rates so high and all of these really strong companies that are their clients, this is one that definitely stands out for me, and I definitely want it in my portfolio. Now, like I say in most of my other videos, don't just copy blindly what I'm doing. Make sure you actually put in the time, do some research. This is just the basic information that I'm bringing to the surface for you guys. But if you do actually consider investing in a stock like this, make sure you're taking it upon yourself to go out there, do your own research. I couldn't tell you to buy into this company because I'm pretty sure that's illegal, and I don't want to get sued by anybody. But this is one that's going to be incorporated in my portfolio. So just jumping back to the Robinhood app, you can see I bought 6 shares today at an average cost of $15.36. And the dividend, according to Robinhood, is 4.72%, but always take Robinhood's information with a grain of salt. They're not the best in the reporting of their information when it comes to stocks. So I'm just gonna look up real quick for you guys what the actual dividend yield payment on this company is. So you can see right now that the current yield is actually 4.46%, which isn't too bad in my opinion. So I think if you're looking to get into real estate investing, a good option is to invest in REITs. And all right, guys, so that was what I did this past week on the stock market. If you do have any questions, let me know down below. And if there's anything you want me to cover here on this channel, definitely feel free to reach out to me. I'd be more than willing to make a video centered around a specific topic. Thanks for checking out this video, guys, and have a great day.